Hello, my name is Chris Capper. I'm the Executive Principal at Palm Beach Currumbin State High School, and welcome to our Excellence Information presentation. We prefer to do it face-to-face, however, floods and COVID restrictions have meant this year it's an online event. Hopefully we'll still be able to give you the information we normally would, and feel free to contact us if we don't answer any of your questions or queries in the presentation. The excellence programs offered at PBC give gifted and talented students an opportunity to participate in specialist programs. These are designed to challenge and enrich the learning experiences of the individual student and are offered across the three areas of academic excellence, creative arts excellence, and sport. Programs are offered and students can apply to participate in each of these. There are operational constraints, which means students are not able to participate in both creative arts and sports excellence programs. Students can apply to participate in all three programs. However, if they are accepted into both creative arts and sports excellence programs, they must choose only one of these. Therefore, students can participate in creative arts excellence and academic excellence programs, or sports excellence and academic excellence, but not in creative arts excellence and sports excellence. Typically, students are able to participate in either creative arts excellence and academic excellence programs or sports excellence and academic excellence programs. However, in some circumstances, the participation in two programs is not feasible due to resources, timetabling, and staffing constraints. In this situation, a head of department would contact the family to discuss the implications, and they must choose only one of these programs. Students who accept an offer into the integrated learning program, which is a part of academic excellence, within that program will only be able to participate in the integrated excellence program. It's important to note that students can participate in any excellence program together with instrumental music. Another educational factor to consider when applying for selective entry is that students who are participating either in sports excellence or creative arts excellence cannot be enrolled in a foreign language course or literacy and numeracy support lessons at PBC due to timetabling conflict. As literacy or numeracy support, these classes will be prioritised over any excellence program. A number of sports excellence or creative arts excellence students have lessons and or training activities with organisations outside of PBC. Please be aware that in years 7 to 9, the school will not provide students missing curriculum time to participate in these lessons, as there is a requirement for students to complete their studies under the Australian curriculum. In years 10 to 12, the individual circumstance would be reviewed and permission may be granted if the activity provides the students with points towards their Queensland Certificate of Education. So what does excellence mean? It's more than just getting straight A's. It's more than just participating at a district or regional level in sport, and it's more than just being a level 5 or 6 in an instrumental music program or being a very good dancer. Excellence at PBC means excellence in all things. So if you're a gifted tennis player, it means not only are we supporting your student to be absolutely brilliant at the playing of tennis as a game, but we're also supporting your student to be excellent at food and nutrition, their psychological well-being, their social and personal skills, and for them to be a very grounded student who can support the rigours of academic integrity at PBC, as well as being excellent at tennis without burning them out. So if your student loves tennis, that's fantastic, but that's not going to be enough. Your student needs to be excellent in terms of their behaviour, in terms of their effort, and in terms of their practicing and commitment to the school. For tennis players, for instance, some of their lessons start at 7:30 in the morning. And by being excellent across those multiple disciplines, the outcomes are we aim to be state finalists in all sports, in all creative arts Stedfords, and in terms of our academic achievement, whether it be the philosophon or debating, every year. So our expectations are fairly high. So if you've got a student that's, say, a rugby league district player, that's great. That means they're very good. But in order to be surviving and striving in this program, we need to go to the next level up. So there are some rigours and some demands, but that's why we achieve the standards we do in terms of our Year 12 exit results with academic excellence, our sports results in terms of state finals, and that we win a number of the Eisteddfods that we compete in against schools that have much bigger. Which comes to our motto, nothing but the best. Anita Sklipper, our junior secondary campus principal, will be taking us from here.
Hello and welcome. I'm in the fortunate position to head up our junior school and as well to line manage ACEX and SportX heads of department. As principal, my role is to support and challenge individual growth so that every member of our junior secondary community, both our students and our staff, work towards doing their best. All this I do by maintaining light of sight on high quality teaching and curriculum and encouraging teachers to work together to achieve this. Strong literacy and numeracy programs that promote foundational skills so that students can fully express themselves. Development of the whole individual through our positive education programs such as CARE. And also a range of data sources are used, both teacher developed and standardised assessment, to track student growth as well as their achievement at different times over their years in junior secondary. I also do this by listening to parents, teachers and students. Beyond this presentation, I'd ask you to stay connected to our general enrolment information as that rolls out through the year, as much of the routine details of being a student at PBC and a parent as part of our community are covered in those general information nights. But our big day is Transition Day, which this year is on Monday the 5th of December. It's the start of our induction program for both students and also for parents. We begin to prepare for this in September by starting to talk to primary schools and to gather information about students so that we're ready for them when they start with us next year. We hope that all of this information plus our transition day allows our students to be in the best position and well equipped for us to support them in their transition to high school.
Hello, and thank you for your interest in applying for an excellence program at PBC. I'm Sally Farrell, the Head of Department for Academic Excellence. Selective entry into the Academic Excellence program at PBC has entered its 20th year, and we are extremely proud of its achievements. Being part of Academic Excellence means that students undertake the challenge to reach their highest academic potential. The individual strengths and talents of each student are nurtured, not only to reach academic goals, but to support and encourage the pursuit of their personal goals. The achievements of all students in the program are individually tracked at each reporting period, and their progress is conveyed to the parents. This allows me to oversee the academic development of every student and provide access to suitable support as it is needed. This tracking plays a pivotal role, allowing me to not only closely monitor each student's development, class attendance and level of achievement, but to be able to have focused conversations regarding their goals and their efforts to achieve those goals. We are very fortunate to have excellent teaching staff. Teachers nominate for inclusion in the program and are selected for their expertise in their given subject and their passion for teaching highly capable students. They themselves are highly capable individuals and form a dedicated group of professionals who are committed to bringing out the very best in your child. Many of the Year 7 teachers have transitioned from primary school at some stage, and we are very familiar with this age group of learners. Research indicates that highly able students achieve at a higher standard and are more likely to reach their potential when instruction is provided by professionals who have specific training in catering for their needs. The academic staff for the program is committed to formal professional development in the area of gifted education. Most of our staff have undertaken gifted education training through the University of New South Wales, who are the leaders not only in Australia but throughout the world in gifted education. One of the greatest strengths of the academic program is in bringing like minds together. Within classrooms, we are able to develop a climate where intelligence is admired and where students are able to take risks. Students display an enormous degree of support and respect for each other and the work they undertake. From time to time, we adjust the structure of what we can offer students in the program to better cater for individual and academic needs. 2 years ago, we introduced integrated learning for our Year 7 students. Integrated learning involves cross-curricular study of English, humanities and science, and has been combined into units of work so as to promote deep learning through an inquiry-based process that encourages connections between subjects and the application of skills in multiple areas. Subjects are not studied discretely, as in the current practice in the regular timetable. Integrated learning reflects contemporary educational trends involving rich, authentic, complex learning experiences that are responsive to students' needs and interests. Also incorporated into these units of study are new and emerging technologies, along with entrepreneurial education and value creation. Please be assured that students studying in the integrated program will continue to be exposed to all of the essential components of each subject of the Australian curriculum, and achievements within each discrete subject will be reported on. So while students will study in an integrated manner, subjects will be reported on separately. Students in the integrated program will also study mathematics at an advanced level. Acceptance into the Academic Excellence program involves the Higher Ability Selection Test. Students who are identified as having a high level of academic ability will be shortlisted and invited to participate in Step 2, which is a small group problem-solving activity and a short individual interview. Following these 2 steps, all applications will be reviewed by a selection panel, and offers for the 2023 academic year will be made. We envisage that this will be finalised by the end of Term 2. Due to the restructure of the school's timetable and other operating constraints, there will be limited opportunities for students to engage in more than one excellence program. As such, on your application form, you'll be asked to order your preference for inclusion in excellence programs. Academic excellence students not involved in integrated learning might be able to combine with a sports excellence or a creative excellence arts program, if the timetable permits. For this reason, we need to know which program is the one you definitely would like to be included in, and which other one you'd like to be considered for and timetabled in if the timetable permits. Only students who apply and are accepted for inclusion in the dual program of English, Math, Science and Humanities studied as discrete subjects will be considered for a second excellence program. Please be assured that if your child's first preference is in sport or creative arts, their educational needs will be met by the school's mainstream program. Regardless of any program or programs in which your child may be, they are still able to participate in the instrumental music program. Gaining entry to the Academic Excellence program, like all excellence programs at PBC, is very competitive. Entrance exams for the 2023 Year 7 program will be conducted at the end of March. If you think that your child has what it takes to be a student of this program, I urge you to take the opportunity to have them sit the exam and give us the pleasure of assessing their potential. I hope to be working with many of the families from the community to help your child reach their academic goals and dreams starting in 2023. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tara and I'm here to guide you through the Excellence application process. There is a selective entry form that requires completion when applying for an Excellence program. This form must accompany the student enrolment application. If you are applying for Academic Excellence, you are welcome to apply for one or all of the Academic Excellence programs. However, if you apply for more than one, please number your first to last choice. If you are applying for Sports Excellence, you can only choose one preference, so when filling out the selective entry form, please ensure you tick the one box for one sport only. If you are applying for Creative Arts Excellence and you are a dancer and a musician, you can apply for both dance and music. However, as previously mentioned, if successful in both, you will have to choose, as the Excellence classes are timetabled at the same time. Also, please be aware that if your student is wishing to apply for Sports Excellence and Creative Arts Excellence, they are welcome to trial and audition. However, if they are successful in both, again, they will need to decide which program they are going to enrol in, sports or creative arts. The forms required when lodging your applications are Excellence Student Enrolment Form, Selective Entry Form. The following documents are required to accompany your application: last 2 semester school reports, latest NAPLAN results, and residential documents only if you reside within our catchment. Our preferred way of receiving these applications is electronically via email. Applications are to be lodged via our enrolments@pbc email address, which can be found on all Excellence enrolment forms, and many of you have already my email address, so you are also welcome to email me direct. If you do not get a reply within 24 hours of lodging your application via email, please be sure to follow this up, as some files can be quite big and it may sit in your outbox, therefore not received from our end. It is imperative that your application and all additional documents are sent to us in PDF files, so no photos of the forms, please. Now, the enrolment application and the selective entry forms are available from our website under the Excellence Programs tab. These documents have been created as editable PDF forms, so you do not need to print the applications. You can simply fill out the forms by typing in your details and then save them to your computer and email the forms through along with all the requested supporting documentation. If you do not have access to email or the website and you require a hard copy of the application, you are welcome to come into the main reception for a hard copy. Now, if you are lodging an application in person, please visit our admin block at the front reception. Office hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. For those of you who would like to lodge your application at the front reception, please ensure to bring photocopies of all the documents that are required, as we do not photocopy due to the volume of applications. Also, please be aware that when lodging your application, if you do not have all the required documents, your application will be handed back to you, as we cannot accept incomplete applications, as we have a high volume of applications being submitted. So it is your responsibility to ensure that you have everything before lodging. Now, many of you are aware that PBC operates under a strict enrolment management plan with a residential catchment for your principal place of residence. For those families who reside outside of our catchment, you can still gain entry into the school by being accepted into an excellence program. For your information, the following suburbs are included in the catchment in their entirety: Coolangatta, Keira, Balinga, Tugun and Currumbin. Only parts of Currumbin Waters, Eleanora and Palm Beach are included. There is also a link on our website that allows you to check if your principal place of residence is within our catchment. This information can change without notice, so it is highly recommended that you complete this check. Applicants who reside in our enrolment catchment must provide proof of this. You will need to refer to the front of the student enrolment form for required documentation. If you do not have the documents as noted on the enrolment form, please contact the enrolments team and we will advise you on alternative documents.